BMW upsizes its entry-level sporty SUV, adding power and performance. Let's play a game. Chunky two-box bodywork? Check. All-wheel drive? Check. High ride height? Check. Yep, the 2024 BMW X2 M35i xDrive checks all the boxes, but don't you dare call it an SUV, insist BMW insiders. They say the all-new, second-generation X2 isn't a sports activity coupe. That's the same sort of semantic shenanigans Ferrari likes to play with its two-box, all-wheel drive, high-riding pure sang. True, the X2's fastback profile makes it look kinda, sorta coupe-like compared with the mechanically identical X1 M35i compact SUV launched last year. But if Lamborghini calls its snarling, supercar quick Urus an SUV, then BMW's fast and sharp new X2 M35i xDrive is one, too. The X2 M35i xDrive is top dog in a two-model X2 lineup that goes on sale in the US in March. The entry-level model, the $42,995 X2 xDrive 28i, packs a 241 horsepower, 295 pound-to-foot punch and will sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds on the way to a 149 mile per hour top speed, if you order it with summer tires. The M35i model, which starts at $52,395, all prices include destination, has the same powertrain and driveline as the xDrive 28i. But its 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine has been tweaked to pump out 312 horsepower. Torque remains the same at 295 pounds-to-foot, which, combined with shorter ratios in the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, brings the 0 to 60 mph acceleration time down to a claimed 5.2 seconds and boosts the top speed to 155 mph despite a 37-pound increase in weight. The first-generation X2 was launched in 2018 as a sportier alternative to the X1 SUV. It was built on BMW's UKL2 architecture, which also underpinned the previous generation X1 and the Mini Countryman, and BMW sold more than 380,000 of them worldwide. The new X2 is built on BMW's FAW architecture, which not only allows for internal combustion engine, ICE, plug-in hybrid, PHEV, and battery electric vehicle, BEV, powertrains, but has also allowed a generous increase in size. A less aggressive look. The previous Gen X2 was shorter and lower than the previous Gen X1 on which it was based. The 2024 edition is still lower overall, by 2.0 inches, than the current X1, but it's now 2.1 inches longer. As a result, it doesn't exude the same snarky hot hatch on steroids vibe of its predecessor. Indeed, despite its menacing grille and sweeping C-pillars pulled inward to accentuate the hips over the rear wheels, the 2024 X2 looks a more conservative design. New hardware greater than new software. Playing with the software might be fun for some, but we'd rather play with the hardware, thanks. And it doesn't take many miles behind the wheel to understand two things about the X2 M35i. 1. It drives pretty much how you'd expect a compact BMW with a transverse-mounted turbocharged four-cylinder engine, all-wheel drive, and big wheels and tires to drive, and 2, the new X2 feels more grown-up than its predecessor. Both of these things are good. The 2.0-liter turbo, which in M-spec boasts a stronger crankshaft, an optimized oil supply system for the pistons, main bearing shells and caps carried over from the latest generation 6-cylinder engines, and variable valve timing, makes its 312 horsepower from 5,750 revolutions per minute to 6,500 revolutions per minute and its peak torque of 295 pounds-to-foot from 2,000 revolutions per minute to 4,500 revolutions per minute. As those numbers suggest, the engine feels strong and punchy in the mid-range, thrusting the 3,840-pound M35i out of turns and along straights with casual efficiency.